Hello, it's Fast Charlie, and I've got a challenge lock here, number 32 by Jeffrey Post. I'm actually mostly just trying out some new lighting. I'm hoping to get a little bit better, fewer shadows, a little better lighting, a little less orange on the hands, that kind of thing. And just came back from store and popped in a couple of lights from my purchase, and I ended up getting 2 lights and 2 light bulbs, I should say. I had made a couple of soft boxes, is what they're referred to. I just made them homemade out of cardboard and aluminum foil and things like that. And some old lights, like I call them trouble lights or shop lights, working under the car lights. And since I have LEDs, I got the corn cob type light bulbs, and I'm hoping they do well. They're 150 watts each, and they're daylight. Ooh, we're almost open. I was not planning on this. Okay, well, if I overset one, I won't get it open, right? Number 2 is not setting. So anyway, I am hoping that since everything is daylight lights now, it should be a little bit better with the color. I'm hoping with the focus as well and the detail. I was watching Helpful Lock Picker's video from it was Wednesday, I believe it was, yesterday, and it reminded me that I've been wanting to get some new light bulbs because I had soft white. I had 100-watt soft white in the soft boxes, and they're just not, I don't know. Sometimes the color, it's about the color. It's not about the detail or the brightness, because I can see usually okay. Like the other day I dropped a tiny sidebar spring and I had all kinds of trouble finding it, but that was because my desk was a mess. But I ended up finding it as a magnet. However, I think that I will be able to keep track of parts better. I'll be able to see the detail in pins better. Just overall, this thing's giving me trouble. I'm going to try to go to the right, try to go clockwise, without oversetting one. And we're moving. According to the key, the only things I really need to pick very far are number 5 and 2. But 2 needs quite a bit. It appears anyway. I think number 1 is set. There. Not sure about 2. check on 5. There, we're open. All right. Well, I wasn't planning on opening a lock. I just posted a Jeffrey Post lock. I think I'm gonna try to post something else in between. I don't know. Maybe I'll mention the lighting at other times in another video. I've been working on this little 5-pin. 5-pin. It's like staggered pins, and 3 sliders. Malenko Magnum, I believe that is. You will probably have seen that before I post this video. I was actually going to mess around and pick these little brass padlock, that little brass padlock, and this little cheap $1.99 true bolt that I got from Menards. I'm going to make this one into a challenge lock. I'm going to file it down or grind it down and see if I can make a challenge lock out of it. Should be fun. Got a shim here. Do I have 2 shims? It feels like I have 2 shims there. That's weird. It feels like 2 shims stuck together. Alright, here we go. And I completely was not planning to pick a lock open. I just kind of started and couldn't help myself. So I don't remember. I usually look up to see who sent that to. It sent locks to me because I forget. I think it was, I think this one was Jeff Butler. I mean, Jeff Butler. I know somebody named Jeff Butler. Josh Butler. Jeffrey Post, Josh Butler. Alright, everything had to be picked. Number 2 and 5 had to be kind of picked by a mile. And we've got threading in 2, 4, and a little bit of scratching of threading in 5. We've got a standard in 1, a spool in 2, 3, I don't know, kind of like a bomb in a way, serrated in 4, and 5, a spool, and again 3, 4, and 5 have threading. This does not look like threading to me. This looks like some type of tooling, actually. I would really like to know how he did that. It just doesn't look like threading. It doesn't look like it goes circular, like, spirally. It goes circular. Alright, number 1. We've got it looks like a commercial spool and a stubborn spring. Got a steel spring. Got another commercial spool. And man, I've got to demagnetize this thing. I have a demagnetizer from an old 8-track studio recorder. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's really bad. This guy just jumped out of here. I am glad that wasn't a pin and pin or something. Boy, near disaster. Really nice spool there. In 5, and a doubled up spring, looks like. And we've got threading. Still need a flashlight for this to show up. 5, 4. Looks like 5 and 4 have threading. I'm gonna try to get this. Try to get that copper spring out of here. Out of 3. See if it's doubled up. It looks like it's doubled up. I'm not gonna dig too hard. Yeah, I'll just leave that in there. But it looks like a doubled up copper spring. I didn't see any threading in there. So here we go. We've got standard in 1. Commercial spool. Looks like commercial spool anyway, above it. 2, have a spool. Commercial spool above it. Got this serrated spool, I would call it, in 3, and a standard. Got a serrated in 4, key pin. It's a really cool spool. 5, we have a spool, and I'm not sure. This might be reduced diameter. It looks like it's a. It is reduced diameter. Serrated and a doubled up spring above it. And we're gonna check how they sit at rest real quick. Like, oh yeah, number 1 is so long. That commercial spool. Probably it doesn't come into play too much. Probably using it more like just a standard driver. Yeah. That second spool really comes into play. There's that standard driver, and then this spool definitely comes into play, and this one, no doubt about that. All right. Well, thank you to Jeffrey Post and for this number 32. And thank you to, I believe it was Josh Butler. And everybody, be good, be well. Let me know if you notice any difference in the lighting, or if it's real subtle. If it's worse, definitely let me know. If it's better, cool. Thanks for watching.